Hey, I'm Cesar from ChatWith. Today we want to share with you a very challenging project we have with this client. We want to reach, the goal is very ambitious, but we want to reach a lot of potential users. And for this service is to do recharge of, you know, phones from the US to Mexico. The client is someone who lives in Mexico with a relative. Sorry, the client is someone who lives in the US with a relative in Mexico, and the person in the US wants to make a recharge of the phone of the person in Mexico. And you may think why that happens, why that is something that people do. Well, the reason why is because instead of sending money, you can just recharge the phone of your relative, and the money is going there. The money is going for the phone service. Also, sending money abroad is very expensive, and you have the exchange rate, you have the commissions, you have all that. With MiTopUp, we help making most of your money. Instead of going to the local shop or going to some corner shop where you can do the refill or the recharge of the phone, that you're going to take around 15, 20, maybe even 30% commission out of your money. Also, normally you have the worst possible exchange rate. Instead of that, here we give you everything right. The best exchange rate, the money goes directly to your relative, and you have the best tariffs for everything. So with that, it's like, okay, how do we start? How do we start engaging with potential customers? What we did is a campaign. You can do an outbound campaign out of your account. So you upload numbers of US customers, and you send the message. You send the message to those customers, explaining what is the deal about. Also, we did some very cool banners. Let me show you what we did here. We did very nice banners to promote the service, like these ones. So we can send an image in the message. So it's just everything to engage with someone who may be interested in the service. So it's a pure outbound campaign for this client who wants to engage with customers in the US with relatives in Mexico. So it's not easy. This is a very hard. I did some slideshows here. Like there are like 38 million Mexicans in the US, and there are like 23 million customers in Mexico with Movistar. No, this is a campaign for Movistar. So the connection is like it's very hard. Like you need to point this person here with that person there. So it's kind of really finding the needle in the nest. No, is the expression. So it's really challenging, but doing the campaign with WhatsApp makes sense. Because we can target those customers, we can target those users. And let me show you also. I have here, I think we did some analysis of the open rate of the messages, and it's quite good. You may think there are no that many customers of WhatsApp in the US, but it's more or less is the other way around. Normally with something like this, we try to be very, very careful, and this is the analysis we did. I think we have a chart here. Yes, this is the chart. So the chart is like 60% were okay, like WhatsApp numbers, and 39 were not WhatsApp numbers. To those numbers, we are going to send an SMS campaign. So, this is what we are doing for this customer, helping with, the setup of the campaign, setup of the process, the outbound, the follow up, all that. So we can, help them as much as we can, reaching out these customers, and also, with these nice banners, so we can engage as much as possible with the customer. Everything is in Spanish because the customer is a Spanish-speaking customer living in the US with a relative in Mexico. So this is just to share with you, things we do, also to learn more, about how things work, and to tell you that outbound campaigns are good. You need to be obviously polite. You need to be, obviously a nice person. The offer should make sense for the customer. I mean, this is a very qualified, list of US numbers. So, we are sending a message to someone who, at least has, some, let's say potential interest in the offering. So it's not someone who is not going to understand, what we do. Is like they are more or less aware of the service, and they are more or less aware of, what we are doing. So, that's the idea. So, well, another example. Hope you like it, and well, see you soon. Bye.